John Bloom, the voice. That's what I call you, the voice. You had to feel and step into some mighty, mighty big legendary shoes of the great legendary Al McCoy. I thought you did a brilliant job, my brother. You've had 2 years now. Can you go back and reflect on your emotions relative to replacing an icon like Al McCoy?
Absolutely. I mean, I can not only go back and reflect on it, Coop, but I mean, it's every day pretty much. You know, I think everybody who's attached to the Phoenix Suns still has such a strong connection to Al. For me, it's obviously multi-layered. Not just the fact that I had to step into those massive, unfillable shoes, but the opportunity to work with him for so long and the memories that I have of those moments, days, games, everything, right? So that's something that's just fills me with gratitude that I'm able to go to those memories when, you know, maybe I'm not ready to think about something that's in front of my face right now, or maybe I'm just in a long off season. It's felt like a ridiculously long off season.
I even still use some of Al McCoy's catchphrases today. Have you developed any?
I mean, I have my own stuff. There was a lot of conversation during the transition about, are you going to use Shazam, or are you going to use, you know, some of the things, and I just didn't want to do it. That was him. I mean, and it's not for the lack of respect by any stretch, as you know. I've got so much respect for that man and what he did and how he connected. So it's all these things that I can learn from, and I have been for, you know, the last 15 to 20 years of being around him. So now it's, you know, about establishing kind of my own language. There's a few things that have been embraced. The one that goes back the longest with me is my and one call that I started in college, Coop. I mean, we were sitting around playing video games and we were trying to think about what would be a good, you know, and one call. And I was like, what about the deuce and the damage? That's what I came up with as an 18, 19-year-old kid, and I'm still doing it 30 plus years later. And so, yeah, I'm going to keep with that. I'm going to keep with some of the other, you know, things that I like to say. I think this year, with this squad, with the youth and the bounciness that I've seen in practice this week, there's going to be a lot of jam times.
You know, John, for Suns fans, I mean, they look back and see that exciting 21 finals with Monty Williams. But since that time, I mean, we've gone from Monty Williams to Frank Vogel to Mike Budenholzer to now Jonathan Ott. Your early impressions of the new Coach Ott?
Yeah, I mean, I think he is extremely sharp. Everything that you see if you get a chance to watch him in his, you know, interviews or after practices, he's a basketball mind. He just really is. And I think that the team that we have here is feeding off of that, and it's an exciting energy in the building right now. Does he have his work cut out for him? Absolutely. I mean, we just got done talking about how much change to the roster and overhaul and young faces and new people, and so it's daunting. And I think, you know, you can see that in him a little bit too. He's a younger dude. This is his first head coaching job, but Jordan Ott's been around the block. I think Suns fans should be excited, but you're right. It's crazy to think back about not just these last few years of coaches that have come in here, but just Devin Booker's career as a whole. How many dudes that guy's taking orders and you know, offense and defense and strategy and everything from. And wouldn't it be nice if he could connect with a younger coach and have it last and have this go, you know, a good realm where he could finish his career like this. And I know I'm fast forwarding a little bit because he's still, you know, entering year number 11, obviously just signed, and he's ready to stay the leader of this. But there's a lot of people who are looking at one in a different way this year. They're looking at Devin Booker and they're saying it's back to being his team. This is now Book's Phoenix Suns again. And there's a lot of us who are excited to see what that's going to mean.
The voice.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Looking for another great one from you.
Let's get it. Thanks for having me.